Let's begin. So call to order. So why don't we take attendance, please? Right, so are you going to do that roll call?
Sure. So call to order at 5:34. So, Peter Rupert,
Present?
Neil Fink,
Present.
Ronique Patel. Not present. Adele Josevitz,
Yep.
Laura O'Brien,
Present.
Katie Gussin.
Here.
Paulette Kuzo, is it
Kuzo.
Kuzo? Sorry. Helene Daly, possibly joining later. And Chrissy Kelly, also possibly joining later.
All right. Is that everybody? That was everybody? Okay. All right, why don't we stand for the pledge, please?
Oh.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Thank you. All right, everybody, we're just going to try to move through the minutes quickly. Did anyone have any concerns about the December 3rd minutes? All right, hearing none. So how does this, Chelsea, normally do they do all the minutes first and then vote for? Actually, we'll just do them individually.
So if you want to do like the December and February one together, you can.
Sure.
But then I would recommend doing all of the other ones individually,
Okay.
as much as that's going to be a headache, just because if you're not here, you should abstain from the vote.
Okay, all right, so, does anybody have any, anything to change on the, December 3rd, 2025 minutes or the February 18th, 2026 minutes? Okay, all right, seeing none, I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Neil's gonna do it, all right,
Okay.
thank you, Neil. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, looks like all present. All right, so for the March 2nd AM session, that included Helene, Laura, and Chrissy were together in room 1, and Paulette was present in room 2. Did you have any, anything that you want to change on these minutes?
Not that I would want to change.
All right, so I move that we accept these minutes as written.
Second.
Okay, Paulette seconds. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right, for March 2nd, the PM sessions, that was Helene, Ronique, Laura, and Peter. Okay. I don't see any, I went through my own appeals. I didn't see any issues there as stand. So all in favor of the minutes?
You have to make a motion.
Oh, sorry. I make a motion to accept the minutes for March 2nd PM session. All right.
Second.
Second.
I second it.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right.
Excuse me. It's up
Yes.
to you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. But if we're doing the short rolls,
Mhm.
you don't need a second. We can just move on. That's up to you.
All right.
One step less.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm just concerned when we get to the actual, so I mean, I guess if we want to be flexible right now and just do without the second for these minutes, then we will, all
That's up
right?
to you.
Sure. All right. Thank you for bringing that up. Appreciate it. All right, so these are the minutes for March 3rd. The AM session, all right, I make a motion to accept the minutes as written. Okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. So you are going to announce that or just?
Helene has arrived.
Enter the building.
She's in the house. All right.
It's over there if you want them.
Okay.
All right. So
That's
this is for the March 3rd PM session. Okay, that was Rumi Patel, Laura O'Brien, and Peter Rupert. All right, all in favor of accepting those minutes? Actually, is that what I'm supposed to motion? I'm making a motion to accept the minutes as drafted. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. This is March 4th AM session. All right, that was Chrissy Kelly, Paulette Puso, and Laura O'Brien and Adele Josovitz took over at 9:40. Okay, so I move that we accept these minutes as written. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
You. It'd be better just to say all, right? Anyway, all right. This is March 4th. Correct, is that right? Yeah.
PM, yeah.
Yep, March 4th PM session. This was Ronique, Laura, and Peter. All right, I move that we accept the minutes as written. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, this is March 5th. And
I have a
Eight.
correction on March. I have a correction on March 5th.
okay, March 5th, AM or PM?
PM. Sorry,
Okay, so let me.
you're on AM first.
Yeah, let me do the AM first, please. All right, so this was room 1, Christine Kelly, room 2, Paulette, and room 3, Laura. All right, I move to accept the minutes as written. And all in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right, Neil, did you have something that you wanted to change on the minutes for the
On
6th
March.
PM?
On the PM for March 5th, appeal number 970 said that it was a no-show. It should actually say that the appeal was withdrawn, was what I have in my notes.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 970. Okay, so that was Andrassy Avenue. All right, and you're saying that was withdrawn?
Right, that's what, yeah, I mean, that's what I was told.
Okay. All right, so, okay, with that change, that appeal number 970 has been withdrawn. All right, I move that we accept the minutes as amended. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, this is March 6th AM session. This was Paulette and Katie. All right, I move that we accept the minutes as written. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All
Can I
right.
just ask a quick question here?
Absolutely.
Is it not possible for us to just say, for all of the minutes and we can read the dates off at once and then make a motion just to accept them all as written? If anyone needs to make adjustments, we can. Are we going to sit and go through every single session? That's crazy.
Yeah.
If there's a procedural reason, fine. But if it is just, we want to be thorough, I think we could just say, for all the hearing sessions from March whatever to March whatever,
Sure.
make a motion to
think-
accept the minutes as written.
So what I would do is I would ask if there's any edits or changes that anybody wants to make,
Okay.
then include the bulk minutes in one vote and then go individually.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so
Approved March 6th AM, right?
I don't think we actually got to it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, all right, so I'm making a motion right now to accept the March 6th, March 7th. Those were both AM sessions. March 9th, AM and PM session.
On March 9th, PM, and Chelsea, I don't know if you're able to check, like, from your spread, if you have your spreadsheet, like your master log, because I'm hoping that I didn't mix up in my notes but 489 is listed as a no-show, but I have notes for that one that they did show. And then 686, I have listed as a no-show. So
That's 3:09 PM, you said?
yeah, I'm hoping that I don't have the notes like transposed on the two of them.
Okay, so 489, you're saying you did hear that appeal?
Right. And 686 I have as a no-show, but the minutes show them the opposite way. I'm curious if Chelsea has
Okay.
how
I mean,
you have it in your master log.
the only thing that would clear it up would be to say, do your notes reflect Paolo Pajeras or do they reflect Lorelei Atwood?
Yeah, the problem is if I typed my notes on the wrong page, then oops. Sorry, 1 second. I just opened the wrong thing.
All right.
So we can circle back to
Sure,
that and
I'm
then you
gonna-
can take March
right.
9th out.
Well,
Okay.
let's take March 9th out. All right, that's the PM session. So right now we have the 6th and the 7th, March 9th AM, March 10th AM session, March 10th PM session. Okay, Wednesday, March 11th AM session. Wednesday, March 11th PM session. Thursday, March 12th AM session. Thursday, March 12th PM session. Friday, March 13th AM, and Saturday, March 14th AM. Okay, all right, so I'm not hearing anyone ask for any kind of amendment to those. So I move that we accept the minutes for those dates as written. All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
All right, great, thank you.
I'm
then-
looking at my notes now, like number 489 that was listed as a no-show definitely showed up because the property is 66 Welch Terrace, and I have listed comps that they brought in for other
Sure.
addresses on Welch Terrace. So
Okay. So for 489, do you have your start time written down by any chance?
unfortunately not. I might have it, but I don't have that folder with me.
Okay.
All right,
And
So-
then 686 was not heard. She was.
Correct. I did not hear that.
okay. All right, so with those amendments to appeal 489, 686, I make a motion to accept the minutes as amended. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. All right, we do have some appeals scheduled for March 31st. And so I am making a motion to accept the date of March 31st as a special meeting date. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right, so we need to have a discussion on the remaining hearings. All right. I have to be honest, I'm not sure. The assessor's office couldn't really pin down for me exactly how many hearings. I mean, we have scheduled hearings for this week for Friday. We have no hearings tomorrow on Thursday. We have hearings on Friday morning. I don't believe there are none on Saturday. And then we have hearings on the 30th and the 31st next week. I believe those are all of our remaining scheduled hearings. Obviously, we've had a lot of hearings where people were either missed or, canceled. So I guess we need to have a discussion of how we're going to handle that. All right. I did with the number of hearings that we were, encountering. I thought it was important to tell people that if they were not going to come for their hearing, then they would have to, they might not be, well, actually, my initial thought was that people would be heard once all of our deliberations were completed, all right? So I'm not trying to deny anybody a hearing, all right? And I do believe that we've had some difficulty, obviously, some hiccups in terms of how things were, scheduled, things were received in the mail. The fact that, emails, I don't know, were necessarily, sent out originally. So I'm open to a discussion on that right now, how we're going to, move forward to take all the appeals. And I don't know what the number is right
I
now.
was just going to ask
Yeah.
you, we don't know.
Yeah, not.
When will we know?
Well, hopefully by Monday, we can know. Now, obviously, we can have a little bit more flexibility in terms of when we do hear those. We can, schedule them and kind of hear them, even though, we'll be doing deliberations at the same time. So, but I also want to say, I think, first of all, we need to contact people and make actual contact with them by phone and say, and by email, and get a response. All right, this is your date, but if you miss your date, I don't believe we can just keep continuing
Yeah,
to.
no, I think that's fair. I think one last chance and then we move on.
So, and maybe we, go on.
Well, if we leave a message on a machine, does that count as contact? Yes? Because last time I was here, I think I missed like 3 or something, but if you can't get somebody on the phone, then you have to rely on email or.
Well, I think it's important if we do leave a message to say, we need to hear from you within 24 hours, and
Okay.
call this number back to schedule, your hearing.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I know, people go on vacation, people go out of town, but, we also have put in for an appeal from the town, especially if you did it, if you left the, the state in the month of March where normally the appeals are heard. So, but anyway, we're going to move on. I want, I don't want to, penalize any taxpayer, right? So let's work a system that we can get it. But I'm going to insist that the assessor's office send a letter, because they need to send a letter anyway, that they email and that they make phone contact. And we have a record that was made, and, that's how it has to be, right? And
They haven't done that yet?
Not fully. Let me put it that way. Not fully, yeah. Some, an email supposedly has gone out to everybody.
Okay.
The letter has been sent to everybody, but, some of the emails seem that maybe they're not going through. I don't know. I've had people, say that they didn't get emailed. The letters still, seem a little bit better, but still there's some question about when letters have arrived, right? So.
Was it 2 days ago? Was it 2 days ago or yesterday?
I think it was 2 days ago.
Appellant came in and said, we just got our letter today for a March 9th hearing. Yeah, I mean, that's how late it was.
So,
Is there, and I know I always sound like I'm critical of their office, because usually I am, but is there anybody who is following up or supervising what they're doing? And the only reason I'm asking that is because, I got into a thing with an appellant who actually emailed me with the message urgent on it. And I don't know why they get me. It says Board of Assessment Appeals, but I'm the only one who gets it.
I think you're the first one at the top
Yeah,
of the
and I don't
list.
see, I clicked on it, I see about the name, but anyway, she sent me the letter that she got from the town, which said, if you don't show up, you forfeit your appeal. Now, I don't know how many of those there are. So I wonder if, can they really be trusted to do what they're supposed to do, or is it going to be like, oh, well, we tried?
no, I'm going to insist that. I mean, we don't have listen, we're dealing with close to 1,000 appeals. I think their office was overwhelmed. We're going to move forward, though. This now is a much smaller number of appellants, and they're going to have to take the time and make sure that they, do those 3 things, get those 3 things. And, but I do think that, I think it should be stated that if you're unable to make it after confirming, then.
Right, after confirming, yeah, sure.
All right.
Chelsea, you said you think you know that there are how many so far? Who didn't come?
So I looked at the sheet, and that's without correlating like the earlier minutes that aren't reflected on the sheet, but the sheet was around like 30 no-shows.
Not too bad.
I think that's a little low, probably, but it's probably no more than 50. I wouldn't put it
Okay.
at like around there.
So, we'll figure it out, and maybe we just can figure out, not right at this moment, but figure out at some point, like, let's get 3 days that we, can offer that for people, to come in and, hear the remaining hearings. Now, there were, I think, at least up to 12 withdrawals. Okay?
Okay.
So, all right, so does anybody have anything else they want to discuss about that?
So you guys are going to reach out via phone?
Email,
And email?
yeah, letter, email, phone.
Well, not we, the
No, the assessor's office.
Yeah. Okay, don't say we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't take it personal.
I mean, I'll do it if you want me
Not
to,
you
but,
guys, those
those
guys
guys.
downstairs.
Are you going to send another letter, do you think?
Well, I think they'll have to. I think they have to send another letter.
Let me see
We
that
have
sheet.
tomorrow off when we have 50 more appeals to hear.
Right, they won't happen tomorrow, though. They'll probably
I
happen.
know. I'm just saying, like, why are they? I don't understand what's the problem, because I know for me, the 24 of mine that didn't come, or 20 of mine that didn't come, it was like that first week of hearing. So they had a ton of notice that these people needed to be rescheduled.
Right, well, and many of those people were rescheduled. So I don't have the exact number of the ones that,
Okay.
missed. So that's something that we need to follow up on, but I believe a lot of the people that were early on were missed, have been rescheduled and heard. So, I mean, of course, I'll confirm it. I mean, do you know of
I don't know anybody. I'm
yourself?
just saying, I'm assuming this lump sum is the amount of people that never heard early, and I'm wondering why have they still not been notified? Because now it's, if they set the month of March aside, now we're into April, and so now we got to deal with their schedules a little bit. I want to give everybody a fair shake, but I don't know why there'd be an additional delay from that office.
Right.
So
Yeah.
out of that maybe 50, the 30 of them at very least are no-show, never came.
Right, right.
Yeah. So,
Never came because, we don't know why they didn't come.
well, I had a system. So there was like, when you guys something would be on the agenda, then you guys would get your gray sheets and it wouldn't be on there. So we determined that was a rescheduling happened in the process of getting those gray sheets. And that was done by the assessor's office. What I'm talking about, and I labeled those differently. So I'm not including those. I'm including just the people who were scheduled and then no one came.
So what I'm going to say to the assessor's office is that they must, contact the appellant and pick a date that they are able to come, and again, I think maybe it'd be best if we just said, here are 3 dates that are.
Yeah, I would say pick a date.
Right,
because
right.
that'll-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I actually think what we should do is just start scheduling our deliberations and make those the available dates. And one of us just steps out and does these.
Sure. And that's
Because we know we're all
right.
going to be
Sure.
here, and we
Right.
don't have to, I can come at 2:00 on Thursday. No. It's 4 to 8 every
Right.
night until we're done with this, or whatever it is.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll come in the morning and hear some of these.
I would too. I mean, I have a
Yeah.
flexible schedule. I'll come and do it.
All right. So let's,
Peter, one suggestion, do we want to set an end date that we won't do any more
Oh,
appeals after a certain date?
well, that's why I think we are just going to, I agree with Katie that maybe it would be best to do it on nights that we had deliberations, but also if you're able to, if there's some morning time available. But yeah, I think within the first 2 weeks of
April?
April, that's it. We're not going to hear anymore, right? So I don't know what to say. If you're out of town, then, you know, you might have to, you know, have someone come and represent you, right? I mean, that's, you know, I don't know what else to say. So we can't just keep pushing it back. So anyway, that's what I agree with her. Oh, wait, something?
It's just, and when they send, they're gonna send a letter again, right?
Yes.
Or even when they call. I think they need to not put in the letter that, or say that you may lose your right to go to court. Because the statutes say anybody could go to court even if they don't come to us. So I don't think we should let people believe that, well, maybe, why should I mean, what if I get to court and they won't hear me? They should be told, if you can't make those dates, go to court.
All right. All right, if that's the statute language, then.
It is a statute. I forgot which, 112-119, I think.
So,
Also, in between the first 2 weeks, not that it really matters, but Fairfield Schools does have a week off. Not that
That's
it,
not good.
it's the week
let's try to, yeah.
after, well, I don't know what week you have off, but it's the week after. So I'm just
Yeah,
kind
well,
of,
we can, you know, they can also, I guess they need some, you know, bit of notice, so, they need 7 days notice.
Oh, yeah, they have to get 7 days notice. That's the law.
So, all right. Is everybody
Peter,
comfortable with that?
Yeah, whatever.
if you don't mind, I suggest that we not try and do it like, you know, during, you know, expecting somebody to step out while we're doing the deliberations, because if we have a night where we only have 5 people for a quorum, then it means that, you know, we lose our ability to deliberate, and we're, you know, the chances of us actually completing this whole process on time are pretty slim at best already, and we don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize that.
Okay, I think, yeah, so I think we can.
Make it work.
We'll figure out a system here to
Yeah.
make sure people are heard.
And like I said, Peter, I'm available like
Six of
most
us.
days.
Yeah.
I can make it work.
Crank those out in.
Morning, afternoon, it doesn't matter.
Mornings.
Okay.
I can be flexible.
I will get the number so that we have, you know, more facts here, and then we can work out a schedule. All right? All right, so I'd like to move on to the next, just a review of the deliberation process format. Okay, so, you know, as Neil just said, we are under a heavy load here. We cannot go beyond March 31st is Sunday, so we can't go beyond March 31st as is.
March 31st is,
You mean,
I'm sorry, May 31st, sorry, May 31st.
oh, I was going to say, I'm thinking.
May 31st.
Oh, so May 31st is
That's it.
drop dead date.
That is drop dead date. So, that being said, my suggestion is that we put a very strict time limit on our deliberation process, that I believe that whoever heard the appeal should present the appeal. I would say you have 2 to 3 minutes tops to present the appeal, which is what the appellant has suggested is why they feel that they needed to come for an appeal. That we allow for about 5 minutes of deliberation, and then 2 minutes of a time to vote. And you know, I understand doesn't seem ideal, but we are going to be hard pressed to get through them all if we don't keep ourselves very strictly in line with the time limit.
You know, one of the things we used to do years ago, Katie probably remembers, is that like somebody would present the appeal, and it really didn't take that long. And then, as they finished it, they would normally say, and so based on this evidence, I think that we should grant the appeal.
Absolutely.
And though that doesn't mean we can't discuss it, but it kind of like lends a tone for like, okay, this is going to be an all-day thing. Let's get this moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yes, the person who has heard the appeal should, make an initial, initial motion. I mean, frankly, I think the initial motion should be to accept it. Then, when they do, present after they've presented, then they can just say, "But I don't agree," and and give some thoughts. So.
And I think too, it's critical for us to have that list of what we're going to be hearing that night so that we can go in and
Correct.
familiarize
Review in advance
ourselves
so you
with
kinda
it
know.
so that even as someone hearing the appeal, we
Right.
heard so many, we just didn't want to go back and review what we.
Well, and the other question is, I noticed that, Chelsea, when you did this last March 12th, when you put the names, you put appraised, requested, and difference? Will that be on, because I noticed some were not.
It's on all of the ones from, I think it's like the 11th or something, or the 10th on. We started adding the.
Yeah, because actually, when you see the numbers, I mean, for me, I'm a visual person, you know, it's like right there in front of my face, like what was the appraised, what was the requested, and what's the difference? Not that it really matters, because if it's wrong, it's wrong, or right is right.
So,
I like this format, anyway.
Peter, I don't know if we want to keep the scheduling as a separate discussion or not, but it's the way it's been done in the past. Like, I've spoken with a lot of people. I know this is my first year on the board, but it's nearly impossible to try and schedule specific properties for each meeting because you just don't know how many you're going to get through. And the way it's been done, at least in the last several years, has been by neighborhood and picking a couple of people who will be the presenters and telling them, well, tomorrow night, or on Monday,
right.
Katie and Neil and Helena, you're going to present all of your or as many as you can from these three neighborhoods.
I don't
Right.
even know the neighborhoods.
Right. I think
Well,
that's.
we'll give you a list. We can give you a list of all of your appeals from those neighborhoods. The problem is that if we try to do a list of specific properties to get to, and we have to publish agendas a few days in advance, then if we don't get to everything that we've put on that list, then it means that they get pushed. Then what do you do with the ones that you didn't get to? You push them to the next day, and then you end up with this domino effect of rolling agendas, and it's a mess.
Right. I think we can just be more generic about these are the appeals that we will hopefully hear. I mean, there's got to be some kind of wording that we can put in there that will not cause that to happen, right? Because yes, I mean,
You could always have like the week booked out, and then on a Saturday or maybe on a Friday, have all the ones that rolled over. That way by Thursday you would know, and then be able to create that agenda for Friday.
Can you do it in numerical order? Just go.
No,
Why not?
we've done that.
But I guess the important point is that we will, or I will have a schedule, say, all right, Haleen, can you be ready with these appeals so that we all can look at them and be ready for them. And so I would say, let's be honest. I mean, it's a lot of work to prepare them. And it is, so I'd say like no more than, maybe 5 or 6 per person. I mean, maybe if someone feels they can do more, we can do that, but.
How are we going to be receiving them? From the assessor's going to be giving?
Assessors, yes.
So we're not having any control over how we are going to be hearing them. I mean.
That's us.
Yeah, we can.
So you're going to tell them
that.
which ones you
Yes,
want to hear. That's
correct.
what I'm asking.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct, yes. And for those people, so one of the things too about the process here is we are going to be doing this hybrid, right? You can come in here if you want actual physical contact with the files, you can have that. All of the files, actually, I did notice that the assessor's office has downloaded all of the, scanned all of the documents that were.
Documents.
Not all of the document, anything that someone's presented.
Yeah.
Is now in the file. There's a new link, where it used to just say the current BAA files. There's now another link that says scanned documents.
I saw that today.
Right. So that's all in there. So you have the access to what the file, the physical file has. So again, I said, it's going to be hybrid. I just think that's going to lend itself to us. That flexibility is going to lend itself to us being able to get through more deliberations more quickly. So.
How many do you think we could?
Hang
do
on,
in
can I just say? And
Yeah.
that kind of proves the point here. I liked the idea of hybrid in theory, but the truth is tonight, I'm it takes like 30 seconds for my voice to get to you. And I just don't see how, meaning I've said like 2 sentences and you guys are not looking or noticing.
Oh.
And I feel like in a deliberation where we're actually trying to discuss it, it's going to slow it down way too much.
100%. It's going to slow
I
us
agree.
down.
Yeah.
Me too.
And it's hard, I had trouble, last year I did one, of course I was in the hospital, so it was a little noisier, but I could not hear and understand what people were saying. It was very, very difficult for me.
The way that these mics work is it'll cancel out, it'll pick up the loudest thing and cancel everything else out.
Became an issue.
And which includes, unfortunately, this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
I just think it's going to be, I think we should just move forward hybrid and put in place some maybe protocols that we don't have people talking over each other. All right.
Try to come if you, I mean, everyone should really try to come. And if you broke your leg and you can't get out of bed, then, you know, you can't. Nothing you can do.
So I guess I just want to clarify. We're doing hybrid, meaning that, like you said, well, the idea is to be here, but if you can't be here, obviously we can, you can Zoom in or whatever so that we can be a part of it. Or is it that people are going to decide, well, I don't feel like coming in, so I'll just do it from home. And, there might be 4 of us here, there might be 5 of us home. And is it just one of those things where it's like, well, whoever, if you can make it, and if not, go hybrid? Or are we going to make an effort to come?
I would ask people to make an effort
Okay.
to come. But
Emergencies happen.
Yeah, I mean, you can't always.
listen,
Coming is,
we also, all right, I understand we've been elected, some of us have been appointed, but we all have full lives outside of this process. And if that means that I need to, be present here because I can be at home, because I'm coming from a late meeting or something, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to try to, make it here. So I think we each need to make our own decision here. And, if someone's traveling for business and they are able to call in because they're out of town, then that just gives us more flexibility to continue the process here, not get slowed down. Again, we have, if you do the math, even at 10 minutes, a strict 10 minutes, we're well into May.
you're talking about per property?
Per appeal, yes. We're
Well,
well
I'll take
into
a minute
May.
each. We're good.
Yeah, well, okay. So, all right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a template, like how we ought to present this, what we should do first, what kind of exhibit we might have? I mean, I'm new. I
Sure.
don't know what to prepare.
Laura, you're going to learn from all of us. You're going to see how we present it, and then you'll be good to go. You'll understand the process when you see how it's done. That's the best way to
great,
learn.
But I'm not going
Hands-on.
to be early on the agenda. I have to.
Yeah, we
take
could
notes.
make sure that you are, we give you a couple,
Give her a minute.
days of hearing, okay?
Yeah, that
So
would
you can
help.
see other examples.
Okay.
All right?
I have a thought.
I want to,
Laura goes first.
What was that?
Laura goes first, and we're all.
I have one other comment. I do have vision issues and I'm not good with night driving.
Okay. Well,
Well,
No, I'm partially blind in one eye. So, I don't want to be too late and I may do things remotely if they're going to run late.
I can pick you up. Where do you live? I will.
I
I'll
live-
pick you up. I'll ruin my truck for a few people.
I live
Right,
on
we can talk about that.
Road, almost.
Yeah, we could talk about that, Laura, all right?
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
talk outside this meeting about that.
Okay, I had a
Yes.
thought.
Yep,
Okay, it's just because I've never done this before. Would it be good if say, okay, I have 50 people, pretend. And how many do you think we could do a night? I don't know.
Depends on how late we're staying.
Okay.
Because
and when we're starting.
Okay, so you say we could do 40 a night. I just picked in
we've never
25.
done 25. We've done.
Okay, why doesn't,
I thought maybe we did like 15 at the moment.
okay, well, whatever, we pick a certain number. And why doesn't she just start presenting yours, so then you're like on a real roll with your things, and then I would,
It's a lot of, that's
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That would be a lot.
The
So,
problem
Okay.
is you
Head
have
is
to
ready to
prepare.
explode, but
You'll
you
take
need
it.
a night.
because I've gone through mine already, so
You can
I,
do a few, I mean, you can do a couple, but.
no, I'll do it, it was just like,
yeah, that's, I mean, that's.
I like, just, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to have Neil talk about for scheduling purposes.
Okay. Yeah, let me, I mean, just gonna, where'd that go here? Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm used to working on a bigger screen. Let me just share my screen for a second here.
And while you're getting that up, I would recommend, if we are doing hybrid, to put security measures in place, which I can show you how to do on that tablet for the Zoom, because you might have, the bored high school kid want to come on and say like Baba Booey and just screw.
Which we have had before.
Right. So I'll show you guys how to.
Fun.
Fair enough.
So can you guys see my screen here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to send everybody a link to this Google sheet. Everybody will have their own unique copy of this sheet. Hopefully tonight or in the morning if I
I
don't get to
won't.
it tonight. What?
I won't have
Oh,
it.
why?
You have to have a Google account, I don't have one. I couldn't get Peter's calendar. And
Okay.
tell Pauline to
Then,
take care of it.
so I'll send a, I'll also send a PDF attachment, I guess, if I have to, and can you,
Okay, yeah, just, you want to send it to my
you
email
can
or something,
email
I can
back.
figure
I mean,
something out.
ideally, if you can possibly do it in Google, then it automatically populates everybody's schedule into a master schedule. But what I'm going to ask everybody to do, if you can,
Wait a minute.
this
is
has-
Easter week.
this has all of the dates,
Yeah, you just,
and
you just,
the initial plan that Peter had was to meet from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We only have to announce, or publish the start time. So if we're on a roll and people want to keep going, we can go later. But I'm just going to ask everybody, just fill in what time you are available to start. If for some reason you can't start till 6, then whoops, you put in 6 p.m. and and that you're available until 9 p.m. or if you're only available till 8 p.m. or whatever it is. And then if you're not available at all, so that we know that you actually filled it in and didn't just forget about it, put 0. Put a 0 if you're not available. What this locked column is going to do is once we set the schedule, then this is it'll lock the schedule, and then it's going to say in this column that it's locked. And then if you do need to make a change, just email Peter or me, Peter and me, and we can make the change. But what happened with the appeal hearings is that people were making changes constantly, and it was hard to track, for Peter to track when people made a change after he had already set the schedule. So does that make sense? And it's tried to make it as simple as I possibly could. And I know like some of these dates, there might, I know there's like Passover and some other holidays and stuff in here, but
Passover
Easter.
first. Well, no, he doesn't have Easter on the
week is
like Good Friday, obviously.
Monday or something. I don't know.
yeah, we don't have any Fridays. I mean, the thought was to
Fridays,
meet
nothing.
Monday through Thursday in the evenings
Right.
and Saturdays in the morning. And we'll see. Hopefully, we can get a quorum for all of those. And if depending on how many we get through, if we need to try and start meeting earlier, if people are available, or going later, or we'll.
So if I
we
know
have to do.
I'm not going to be here a certain date, none of mine
No, you won't hear, no, yours will not be scheduled.
will,
Only if you're
okay.
here,
Right.
you'll be
Okay,
scheduled.
great.
And it's 5 to 9 during the week, and then Saturday, what would the time frame be?
9 to 1.
9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right. So the first thing that we'll do is obviously only schedule people to present on the days that they're here. But then we also need to make sure we have a quorum for all of the days and times. So if we end up with a day that, we'll only have a quorum starting at 6 p.m. or whatever, maybe we just schedule that day to start at 6. Hopefully that won't happen because again, we need all the time. So that simple enough.
So, yeah, thank you, Neil. So just
Welcome.
reach out if you're having some difficulty with it, just so we can address it, as quickly as possible.
So we could say, hey, I can't get on, but these are the times I can do it, and you could.
Well, we'll see if we
Yeah.
can.
I
we
think I
can
could
see,
do
right.
it, but I just am
We'll see if we
thinking,
can do best.
okay.
We've never done it this way before, so it'll be interesting to see how it works out.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
expectation was 5 to 9, Monday through Thursday, and if you weren't here, you weren't here. We didn't start late because you couldn't come. Not you, I don't mean you in particular, just saying.
well, it's just a
Start at
matter of
5,
if we
and
don't
you're not
have
here, you're not here.
right.
You just come when
We
you
want
come.
to see. We just want to know who we can schedule to present, and also if we're going to have a quorum.
We should have one, I'm sure we would.
When is Passover?
It
I don't
starts
know.
the Wednesday the 1st.
Yeah, Wednesday the 1st.
Oh, okay, so Passover, so
It's the
we're
first
probably
night.
not meeting that night, and then Holy Thursday is
Right.
is the 2nd, so we're probably not meeting that night, right?
Then we don't do it Friday.
Friday and Saturday. Saturday is scheduled, I noticed, but not Friday.
Well,
Saturday
Saturday,
wouldn't be bad, because that's Holy Saturday, and that's really nothing going on, just in
it
the
is for
morning.
me.
Huh?
Religious holiday for me.
Oh, it is?
Yes, I the whole week.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, well,
All right, well, again, if you're on, if it's on there, you just put a 0 if you're not, you're not available. I mean, that's, right? So,
So this will start, this whole process will start on the 4th, you're saying?
well, we do have the 30th and
Starting Monday.
31st, but we do have hearings scheduled for that evening.
So should I take those 2 days?
You might want to take those 2 days off, yeah.
Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna, I guess, send one to Stephanie as well, because if there's days that she cannot be there, we're gonna need somebody else to cover.
Okay.
Who's Stephanie?
He's a woman that,
She was at the front table by the door. She's gonna be
Oh,
the
Stephanie. Yeah.
secretary for these.
all right, so
Oh, yeah.
we are,
Forgot her name.
I know we're coming up on our time, so I want to, just, any other business that anyone wants to bring before the board?
I just wanted to clarify. I missed what Neil said, because of that delay, I think, but Stephanie is going to be here. For what purpose? We have Chelsea doing minutes.
I don't know if she's been hired to do the hearing, the deliberation minutes. You don't know
That's
that?
my understanding is that the assessor's office has hired Stephanie to do the minutes for the deliberations. Did they talk to you about that?
Absolutely not.
Nobody said anything.
Chelsea.
Okay.
Both of them. Maybe they
Yeah,
have,
I mean, I
I
don't
think
know how-
they'll need both of you, Chelsea.
Right, I'm not sure how that's going to happen.
I'll never pay for 2, he's cheap.
Well, he doesn't have to pay for 2, I mean, just 1, but both. Yeah,
But I mean, you've been so.
Yeah,
He
you
knows
do
what's
it.
going
It's
on.
All
here.
the details, it doesn't make sense that it would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they made that decision, but
I mean, you
Wait,
do,
how did
you
you
do
find
have,
that?
you do
they
have
pay.
responsibilities, though,
Who told you?
outside of this board, so
Well,
maybe
once
that's.
once March budget season is over, I have, a Fair TV thing once a week that I would.
Maybe she's going to, maybe they're going to need both of you, maybe fill in. That's what I would be shooting for if I were you, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Considering you already got hired.
Ask them, they might have the answer, maybe.
There you go.
Okay, any other, Neil, did you have something else?
No.
Okay, anybody else, anything? All right,
Oh, Peter, just for the deliberations I think I'm going to be here. I know you said you would be. I think there's going to be quite a few people that are going to be here. So the assessor's office will have those files ready for us?
yes.
Because I don't really take notes. I highlight what they brought. So I need to see that. That's one of the other reasons why I'm doing it.
I actually have notes. Because I'm crazy like that.
I do too.
Okay, all
But
right,
also mark up.
so, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Okay?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Thank
Amy,
you.
thank you,
Thank you.
Laura.